This is DRF Race of the Day. Hi, everybody. Dan Illman, Mike Beer, the DRF Race of the Day for Sunday, November the 21st. Race number 8 at Del Mar. Let's throw up the field for a very competitive edition of the Cary Grant Stakes, 7/8 of a mile. It is for Calbred 3 and up. You can bet the race on DRF Bets. You can download free Formulator past performances on the Race of the Day event page at drf.com. Please access them. Handicap along with us. Morning line favorite, Mike, is the 4-horse Colt Fiction, and I guess understandably so. He was in against Dr. Chivelle last time out in the Santa Anita Sprint. Just overmatched in that race, but got a big fig over this surface two-back.
Yeah, that was a game win two-back with a big figure and a big new top figure as well. When he was able to make the lead, Dan, I wonder if he can make the lead in here.
Let's see what Time Form US has to say. He is pretty quick out of the gate. The 7 Principe Carlo is fast and fashionably fast. The horse that Colt Fiction beat in that game effort at Del Mar 2 starts back should show speed from the inside post. I think if Giovanni Franco wants it, he could make the lead. It'll be interesting to see how he rides Colt Fiction because the horse is versatile.
Yeah, he is versatile. But I agree with you. I think he could make the lead if they get aggressive with him here.
Fashionably Fast is a rock-solid Calbred seeking his 10th lifetime win. He's earned almost $700,000 in earnings and is in very good form at the age of 6. Let's watch his recent startup at the Big Fresno Fair on October the 9th. This is the stakebred Harris Farm Stakes. He's in between horses. He's going to draw off at the end. He beats a couple of next out winners on synthetic. The runner-up coming back to win a statebred stake at Golden Gate with an 87 buyer.
Yeah, this is a game win at 2-5, a race he was supposed to win, and he does. He was also game 2-back, Dan. He, sort of kept up close on the outside. He took a big shot at Colt Fiction, just couldn't get by that horse, but I thought he ran well 2-back as well. I think he's a contender in here.
The number 2 is None Above the Law, who's also cross-entered in Tuesday's Race of the Day, the Zia Park Derby. Right now, it appears he's going to run at Del Mar, and why not? Look what happened the last time he ran on the main track at Del Mar. The Real Good Deal Stakes going 7/8 of a mile over the summer. This is against fellow 3-year-olds. He'll be in against older horses for the first time if he appears on Sunday, but he won this race nicely. He beat 2 other next out winners, and he came back to win the Del Mar Derby. He's a good horse.
He is. This is a really impressive win. As you said, against fellow 3-year-olds, you could tell he was going to win this race from a long way out. I guess the caveat I would make for that win, Dan, is that the pace was pretty slow. He just set a perfect trip off of 2 other horses, swept by them in the stretch and won very easy. I think they'll go faster in here, and he is facing a much tougher field, but he was good in that race.
Positivity exploded to a 97 buyer performance. And if that's who he is now, he factors in this race. It has to be admitted it's a bit of an outlier, but let's watch that effort at Santa Anita going 7/8 of a mile. And Positivity got up close to the pace early, dropped back a little bit on the turn, and then he comes again in game fashion to win. Again, a 97 buyer speed figure. It was at Santa Anita, but he's won a couple of races already at Del Mar.
Yeah, this is a pretty good race. I mean, I guess he's in the position now of having to prove that he can, that he really is that fast of a horse and can run as well right back. I just thought he was interesting, Dan, winning this race because if you sort of take his form apart, he won the first 2 starts of his career, including a stakes race. He ran a good second in November of last year in the Golden State Juvenile, and then he didn't sprint on dirt again until July of this summer when they dropped him in class, and he won again with a 90. I just think he's a dirt sprinter, and he's finally getting to do what he wants to do.
He was claimed for $50,000 over the summer by Doug O'Neill, and his first 2 starts came without Lasix, both wins. Lasix off, of course, in the stake on Sunday. Colt Fiction raced without Lasix in the Santa Anita Sprint. I don't think it would have mattered if he raced with Lasix. Dr. Chivelle, one of the better sprinters in the entire country, came back to just miss in the Breeders' Cup Sprint with a 100 buyer. Just a lot better than Colt Fiction. This is a much better spot. He beat Open 2X's 2-back. He fits with these.
Yeah, he's going to be really tough in this race. Obviously couldn't win that last one. Again, he was very game to win 2 starts back with a big figure. It seemed like big improvement for him, but it also just sort of felt like he was headed that way. His form overall is very good.
Big cutback in distance for the 5. Peaceful Transfer. Going to cut back a 1/4 of a mile. Now, he was first in the E.B. Johnston Stakes at Los Alamitos going 2-turn mile, 2 starts back. He was disqualified out of that race in good form. Last time out, he was up close to a very fast pace going 9 furlongs at Fresno. This horse has sprinted well in the past and would benefit from a quick pace up front.
Yeah, I thought he was a little interesting cutting back in this race at a pretty big price. His overall form is pretty good recently going longer, and he might actually be better going shorter.
Loudmouth goes turf to dirt. He's run well with that maneuver in the past. He was the one that benefited from the disqualification of Peaceful Transfer in the E.B. Johnston Stakes. From a figure standpoint, he occasionally pops a big race, but I think he needs to improve a bit in here.
I think he does too. He's also a horse who wants to race forward, and there could be some other speed for him to deal with in here. It feels like he might be in a pretty tough spot, but it'll be a price if you like him.
Principe Carlo is the longest price on the morning line. We're going to watch his most recent start. It was his first start off the claim. It was also his first start in over a year. The connections had to wait. He showed some good early speed, was outrun a bit down towards the inside on the turn. You're going to see he's going to ease to the outside. And all things considered, I mean, he hasn't raced in a year. He's pretty game to get up for second. He should benefit from this recent race, and he should show some speed. It'll be interesting to see if he wants the 7 against these horses.
Yeah, that would be my question. He actually did run fine in this race, considering how long he was away, and he has a couple of back races that would give him at least a look in here, Dan. I mean, I guess 7 furlongs against competition like this is a bit of a concern for him because he does have to improve to win.
He was in for 22 starts back when he was claimed. Let's take a look at our top picks for the Sunday race of the day. I did go with Principe Carlo, second off the long layoff. I know he's going to be a price. I think he's tactical enough to let the speeds to the inside go. He should be in a good position, at least, at around the 3/8 pole. I'm guessing with a stalking 3-wide trip. And Positivity is your pick. He popped that big number. He's my second choice. I think he offers a little value in here. I think he drifts.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of price he's going to be. Certainly at the morning line odds, I would take him in this race. We'll see if he can back that last race up, Dan. I think he can. I think this horse is a little bit better than he looks on paper.
3-4, 2-1 for Mike. 7-3, 2-1 for me. The Sunday race of the day is a good one, friends, at Del Mar. It's the Cary Grant Stakes. Good luck.